Welcome, friends. If you're looking to increase your mobility, flexibility, hand-eye coordination, strength, we got it all here. We're gonna start in one of my favorite poses to hate to start with, and that's toe tuck pose. So bring your knees together, tuck your toes back behind you, walk the knees back so you really get an extra deep stretch on the arches of your feet, and then sit back on your heels. We're looking straight ahead, shoulders are down, chest is slightly lifted, and we're engaged in the front and back of the core. Don't want to stick out the rib cage, but we don't want to slouch either. 5 breaths, ocean breath in and out through the nose. Here we go. Four. Slow inhale, 3. Matching exhale. 2. Exhale. 1. Exhale. Join me in a tabletop. Take a moment, fan your fingers out a bit, claw into the fingerprints, ground down through all your knuckles, but make sure that pointer knuckle is grounded down. Steer the elbow points back. Let's take a breath in. Tuck your toes as you take cow spine, sticking your butt up into the sky, drawing your chest forward. Exhale, untuck the toes for your cat spine. Press into the shoelace parts of your feet. See if you can hover the knees as you find that doming in the back. Inhale, knees down, toes tuck, look up, booty high. Exhale, untuck, hover the knees, dome the back. 2 more, shall we? Inhale, into the cow. Exhale, into the cat, knee hovers. 1 more, inhale. Exhale. You can tuck or roll the toes at the back of the mat. That's one of the things that we were trying to work up towards in those cow cats, but if it don't happen, don't worry about it. And then let's just solidify our down dog. Hands should be as wide as they just were. Double check to make sure your feet are as wide as your hips. And then press your heart towards your toenails. Feel the armpits getting nice and stretched out. Push your heels down at the floor. Feel the backs of your legs getting nice and stretched out. Relax your head, give it a nose shake. Let's take a breath in. Flutter your lips. Take a breath in. Stick out your tongue and... Okay. Let's inhale, right foot outside of right hand. Reach your right hand to the sky. Dragonfly twist as you look up. Exhale, hand down, down dog, simple step back. Second side is left foot forward, left hand high, look up, inhale. Exhale as you step back to down dog. Bring your big toes to touch, bring the feet a little forward, squat back to your heels, look to your thumbs. Let's take a big 1-2 step to the top of the mat. Take as many steps as you need to. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, bow it in. Palms to mat, you can bend the knees, push your face towards your shin bones. Inhale, rise up, reach up all the way to the sky, push your palms together and look up high. Relax your hands down by your sides, eyes are straight out in front. This is our mountain pose. Inhale, reach up again, squeeze your thighs, glutes, and rib cage. Exhale, you can bend the elbows on the way down, palms to mat, face to shins. Inhale, flat back. You can step back or hop back, bend the elbows, lower forward and down, pause halfway to the mat. Change to the tops of the feet, upward facing dog. And then you can tuck or roll the toes. Adjust your feet as you need to for your downward facing dog. Let's take 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, ocean sound. Inhale, relax a touch. Exhale, push a bit more. 1 more, please. Breathe in. And breathe out. Left foot outside of left hand. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale to your dog. Right foot outside of right hand, reach up. As you step back, big toes to touch, feet a little forward, squat back, look forward. Step or hop 1, 2, top of the mat, take a flat back. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, rise all the way, reach to the sky. And then relax your arms by your sides. Inhale, reach up again. We're stretching to the sky. Exhale, stretch that, but fold it in half so you stay long on both sides. Inhale, flat back. You can step back, you can hop back. Take your chaturanga. Then flip or roll your upward facing dog. And flip or roll downward facing dog. That flip or roll being the feet. Here we go. Ocean breath. Trying to get a concave curve in the lower back. For today. Okay, right foot forward, dragonfly twist. We're just repeating. Exhale, step it back to dog. Left foot forward, left arm up. That's dragonfly twist. Hand down, squat to the back of the mat, look forward. If you want to, take a hop forward. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, rise to the top and look up. Hands by your sides. Inhale, reach again. Exhale, dive down. Flat back, inhale. Maybe you're gonna hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3. 2. 1. Okay, left foot, reach up, inhale. Exhale, dog. Right foot, reach up, inhale. Exhale, prepare, squat back. Step or hop. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to the top. Hands by your sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, prepare. Step or float back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths. Two. 1 more. Make sure you're squeezing. Okay, no funny business. We're just gonna go big toes to touch, feet slightly forward. Shoulders forward, look to the front of the mat, squat back, step or hop. Land light, flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, chair. Let's bend the knees, sit back. Try to peel your upper body as upright as you can while at the same time sitting as far back into your heels as possible. Yes, take a breath. Exhale, bring your hands behind your seat, lace up your palms, try to glue the palms, straighten your legs, bow your head toward your shin bones, pull the hands as far, high, up and over your head as you can, a little or a lot. Inhale, let's come back in a chair. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, flat back. Chaturanga, up dog. Down dog. At this point, not cueing the breath so much in those pieces because we've done it a bunch. Now you know. Okay, right foot forward. Toes line up with fingertips. Charge up your back leg. High lunge. Good high lunge is a low high lunge. Let's come into power lunge. We're just gonna lean forward, look over the cliff, the top edge of your mat, swim your arms back by your hips. Let's rise up again, turn to the left side wall, toes facing the side wall, arms are high. And then turn your back toes out a bit as you bring your hands to heart center, or even tent the right fingers forward, left arm back. Dip that chest low. Try to leave the right foot flat to the ground if you can. A little harder, but it's a stretch for the inner thigh on your front leg. Turn to face the front wall, low lunge. And then let's come into side plank. Plant your left hand. Step your big toes to touch. Dump them left. Right arm to the sky. Push into the floor to lift the hips up a little higher. Glue your inner thighs, ankles together. Top hand down. Spread your feet out. Take your chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Take a breath. Exhale it out. Second side, left foot forward, no dog split. Arms up, inhale. Sink into the hips, but charge the legs. Back heel back, front shin forward. Power lunge, look over the cliff as you reach your fingers back, palms facing the floor. Inhale, flying warrior, turn towards the right side of your mat, reach up, toes facing the side of the mat. Then turn the back toes out, bring hands to heart, or tent those left fingers forward, right arm like an airplane wing to the back of the mat. Crawl forward, square off to your low lunge, and then right hand plants, big toes to touch at the back of the mat. Stack your heels to the right, left arm to the sky. Push your hips high. Take a breath. Chaturanga on the way down, exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths since we just worked asymmetrically through both sides. 2. Really trying to slow down those inhales. And they're not full breaths in, they're just slow breaths in. You're not trying to force air. Exhale out. All right, we started this in chair, so inhale, prepare, shoulders forward. Squat back, look forward. Hips high, land soft, flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, inhale. Try to go to the non-dominant grip back behind you, whichever way feels like someone else is holding your hands. Bow down, pull your hands, squish your face towards your shins. Inhale, knees bend, chair, arms up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, flat back. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Right foot forward. Inhale, high lunge. Power lunge, arms back. Flying warrior, turn left. Left knee bends. Do what you like with your hands. Square to the front, inhale. Stepping back, side plank on the left hand. Right arm up. Take a breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, high lunge. Power lunge. Flying warrior. Ninja, that's what I call it. Square to the front, inhale, right hand stays down. Step back and stack, exhale. Take a breath. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, 3 breaths. 3. 2. 'Let's go one more. Inhale, ripple forward, prepare. Squeeze back, hop up, flat back. Fold down. Chair pose. Forward fold. Prepare pose. Vinyasa. Take a full breath. Exhale. Okay, third and final sequence. I'll talk you through it both sides once, and then we'll do it together a little faster. Right foot forward outside of right hand reaches forward. Lift that back leg, coil the knee into your chest, thread the back foot all the way through for your scorpion kick, and then we step back to dog. So it's left, right, little kind of hoppy hop to get you back. Same thing other side, left foot, left hand, and then the exhale threads that back leg through. Step back, down dog, lower the knees, sit back on your heels. Clap your hands out in front, point the pointers. Call this Charlie's Angels. Try to keep your knees down, glue the legs together, hug the ribs in as you lean back, just testing your core might. Okay, bring your hands to the mat and then tuck the toes, hover the knees. This is bear plank pose. You're gonna lift your left foot in the right hand, turn to the right, you do a half flip. Turn again to the right, you'll do another half turn, and now you're facing the side of the mat in this weird kind of squat thing. We wanna stretch your legs out, so just shift back a little bit. See if you can bring the shoulders over the hands, and then you try to hop the legs out, landing on your left foot. So we can do that again. Squat back, hop the legs out, land on your left foot. Keep that right knee bent back behind. Rise up to stand, find the balance. Left hand to your hip. You can take a tree pose, right foot to left inner thigh, or try to grab a yogi toe lock. Use that back arm as counterbalance. Find your single point of focus, wall out in front of you. Charge down into the standing heel. See if you can broaden across the heart, hand to foot pose. Let's come in a horse. As you let go, just do a step out, bending the elbows to cactus, and then lean towards the back of your mat, onto that left arm. Then inhale, turn your legs to warrior two facing the back of the mat. Tip in the other direction, reverse warrior. Let's find triangle pose. Straighten that left leg, hinge over the leg, keeping your arms and legs long. Try to, from the top arm to the bottom arm, find your arms like a flagpole. All right, to come into twisted moon, we need to switch the hands and get off the back leg. Top hand becomes bottom hand becomes top hand. Push off that back foot. See how high you can lift the back leg. Pressing down into the floor with the bottom hand is gonna help you to lift up through everything else. Figure forward chair. As you rise up, get that back knee out in front of you. Cross ankle over thigh. Bring hands to heart center. And then take a squat. Maybe the elbows are gonna tap onto the crossed calf. On the foot that is crossed, make sure you're kicking through that heel so the toenails are peeling back towards the shin. Rising up, we might take a twist. It's either hand to thigh, opposite hand to that top thigh, or hand to the foot. Reach back with the free hand either way. And if you got the foot, you might even want to give a kick forward. As that leg, as you let it go, swing it in the air back behind you. Standing split, try to plant the palms and then rise up to the tippy toe of the standing foot. All right, that's side one. Let's step back, maybe a three-legged plank pose. The left toes point to the wall behind you. Chaturanga, then you got left foot, right foot for your up dog. And then roll the toes or left foot, right foot, down dog. That was a lot. Take 2 more breaths. The longer sequences, we take an extra few breaths just to catch up. Okay, so we're gonna start that with the left leg. Here's how it goes. Left foot outside of left hand, reach forward with the left hand, and then thread that back leg through. Down dog, stepping back. Right foot outside of right hand reaches, and then thread that back leg through. I call this a scorpion kick. All right, as you step back, knees down, sit on the heels, clap your hands, point the pointers, Charlie's Angels. Bear plank. Plant the palms, tuck the toes, hover the knees. Right foot, left hand, turn to the left, bring that foot down. Keep turning in the same way. You'll face the side of the mat, squat back, hands are shoulder width apart. You're gonna take your shoulders over the hands, try to hop the feet out, landing on your right foot. One more time, rocking back, hop the feet out, land on that right foot, left leg is just curtsied back behind. Gotta find the balance coming up. And then grab your yogi toe lock or take a tree. Counterbalance with the right hand. Find the balance, find the lift in the chest. Pressing down through that standing heel. Coming out is simple. Horse pose. Left foot, right foot. Cactus the arms. Lean to the right. And then facing the front of the mat with a warrior 2 base, tip back to reverse warrior. Triangle pose, hinge forward. Stack your arms like a flagpole, look up to the top hand, charge down into the floor with the legs at least, and if the hand makes it that low, push into that as well. Twisting moon, what do? We switch the hands. So the top hand actually reaches forward as you launch off the back foot. And then that right arm is gonna reach up way high. Lift the back leg even higher. Figure 4 chair. Use your inhale to rise up, cross the ankle. And then the exhale to see how low you can go. Take your right hand, maybe it's gonna go to the thigh, but if you wanna try to grab the foot, here's where you grab it. Otherwise, go to that outer thigh. Kick forward as you reach back. Tighten up the belly so you don't wobble out to the sides. Standing split, let the legs swing back. Hands to the mat. You can bend the standing knee, but try to keep the top leg super long. Point through the foot. Press into the palms. Rise up to tippy toes of that standing foot. That was side 2. Step back, 3-legged plank pose if you dare. Right toes point back. Chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog. Exhale. 3 breaths. All right, now we know the flow. We're gonna try it one more time, both sides. We got this. Right foot forward, right hand reaches, inhale. Exhale, scorpion kick, back leg through. Inhale, down dog hop. Stay for the exhale. Left foot forward, left hand reaches. Inhale. Exhale, thread the back foot through. Hop it back, knees down. Squat back, sit back. Clap the hands, point the pointers, Charlie's Angels. Shift forward, bear plank. Hover the knees. Left foot, right hand. Turn to the right. Turn to the right again. You're in a squat. We're gonna frog hop the legs out. Land on your left foot, right foot curtsies. Rise up to the balance. Grab your tree or grab your yogi toe lock. Kick out to the side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step to your horse. Inhale. Lean to the back leg. Exhale. Turn to the back. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale. Triangle pose. Twisting moon. Inhale, top hand down, back leg lifts. Exhale, reach to the sky. Inhale, rise up, one leg, figure four. Ankle to thigh, hands to heart, sit it down low. Hand to foot, hand to thigh. Inhale, rise up. Use the exhale to kick. And then swing that leg back, standing split. With your exhale, if you want to take one hop, take a hop, and then let's meet in your vinyasa. Up dog. Down dog. 3 breaths, and then we'll take our final side. 2, really feel the calming quality of the breath within your body. Especially because we are doing very difficult things. So we want to make sure we stay focused, calm, and clear. Here we go. Left foot forward, left hand reaches. Inhale. Exhale, thread the back leg through, scorpion kick. Inhale to dog. Finish your exhale. Right foot forward, right hand reaches. Inhale. Exhale, thread the back leg through. Inhale to dog, lower the knees, clap the hands, exhale, Charlie's Angels. Inhale, bear plank. Lift left hand, right foot. Turn to the left, turn to the left. You'll face the side of your mat. Squat back. We're gonna frog hop onto the right foot. So frog hop, right foot, left leg is curtsied. Rise up slow. Grab your yogi toe lock. Like a flower in spring, blossom open. Take a breath. Horse pose. Lean to the right. Set up for a reverse warrior facing the front of the mat. Tip towards that back leg. Triangle pose, hinge. Spread out the arms. Twisting moon, top hand forward and then down. Get off your back leg. On your exhale, reach everything up by pushing everything down. Figure 4 chair, rise up. Cross the ankle. Hands to heart, find your depth. And then hand to foot or hand to thigh. Kick forward and reach back. Pendulum that leg, standing split, stay for a breath, or if you want to take a hop here, press off the standing foot, get that top leg up. Let's take a step back to your plank. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. 3 breaths. Well done. We fought the good fight. 2. The last one. Lower your knees. Sit back on your heels. Grab opposite elbow, each hand, and then start to frame the head. Pull the arms as far back behind your head as you can. And then notice you start to stick out the ribs. Hug the ribs in, anchor your tailbone down. Squeeze the inner thighs. Let's stay for 3. Just take a moment to acknowledge which forearm is in front. For me, it's the left. It might not be the same for you. Doesn't matter. You just went with your dominant grip. Me too. Tug a little bit when you breathe out. Okay, release that. Let's take either a fist bump behind the back. Yeah, knuckle to knuckle, push in the fists. Or you could take reverse prayer hands if you want a deeper stretch for your shoulders and wrists. 3 breaths. Two. Push your lower back against the hands. Notice how that changes the orientation of your pelvis. What? Release that. Grab the non-dominant elbow or arm in front. Frame your head, pull back. Ribs in, tailbone anchors down. So we're trying to train our arms to go into full flexion. When your arms are above the head, it's called flexion, which always confuses me. And yet not stick out your rib cage. It's okay that it sticks out a bit, but you just don't want to collapse into that idea. Let's take one more breath. Release, same thing, knuckles back behind you, or you can try to bring your fingertips together, palms to press, and then slide the fingers up towards your shoulder blades a little. Now pull the elbows back, but squeeze your chest. So if you were trying to show somebody your chest muscles, that's kind of what we're doing here, even though the arms are pulling pretty far back behind. We just don't want to dump into the shoulder joint or collapse into the shoulder joint. One more breath. Okay. Release. Shake out your wrists if you need it. Let's come in a puppy pose. This is going to be our last stretching out the armpits. So, hips start over the knees. Tent your fingers, yeah? See if that's possible. Walk your hands forward, 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 forward. Start by tapping your forehead to the mat. Keep those arms long and lengthening. And then you may decide that you want to bring your palms to the mat. You can keep your head down or lift the forehead, look forward, teepee on that chin. Now press into the palms. Gentle pressure into your elbows. Try to hug your ribs in. It's going to be just a micro adjustment, but hug those ribs in. All right, I'm going to stop talking so we can breathe our ocean breath together. Slide forward a bit. Bring your knees underneath you. Let's come sit up. Okay. We're gonna try forearm balance. Forearm balance is much like a headstand, except we look down, not putting our head on the ground. If you wanna try this with me, go slow. You can always watch this once, rewind, and then try it with me, or even pause me and try it a bunch of times. So elbows start as wide as your shoulders. You can angle the hands in a bit. You don't want to do it too much because that greatly weakens the ability of the triceps to bail you out of the pose. With the hands a little bit wider, you should be able to fire off your triceps a little easier. Tuck your toes, lift the knees, walk your feet in a couple steps. Now lift one leg up high and then shift forward. As you bend the bottom knee, You're gonna push off that foot, send your chest back as that second foot starts to make its way up to the sky. Yeah, so we can reset. Walk your feet, same leg, shift forward. As you kick up slowly, push your chest back. Try to get everything reaching up into the sky. The hands keep you from toppling towards the top edge of your mat, and the elbows keep you from collapsing back into the direction that you came from. Try to hug the ribs in a little. All right. Lower down slowly. Again, if you want a couple more tries, you can pause me. Just not in real life, please. I'm gonna go with the second leg because we want to try both sides, and it's good to do the leg that doesn't quite feel comfortable. I call it the janky leg. I know I'm not alone in that terminology. All right, elbows down. Hands are supporting you. Now, the motivation to come up, I am kicking off my foot, right? The back foot. I'm swinging my top leg up, but I'm also charging down into the elbows. Here we go. Tuck toes, lift knees, walk feet. Go with that opposite leg. Shift forward, bend and lower, and then push off the ground. Press down into your elbows. Feel the weight spreading out, palms and elbows. Try to hug those ribs in. Just want to maintain a little bit of tension in the belly so you don't dump into the lower back. 2 more breaths. Last one. Lower down slowly as you can. One of the ways that you train your strength is on that day that you do come up, start trying to slow the descent. Let's take 1 breath to reset. Feeling good. Down dog. One more time. Breathe in deep. Exhale, complete. Coming into pigeon, don't swing that right leg forward fast. Try to bring the knee to the wrist, swing the foot out to the other side of the mat. Let the shin place down. Slide your back foot back. Make sure the back thigh stays dialed down at the ground. Walk your hands back by your hips. Push into the front leg. See if your fingertips get light. See if you want to reach up to the sky. Let's lay it all down. You can stay on palms or drop to elbows. Widen out the elbows, stack the hands. Or take your arms straight out in front. Try to have your chest bone between the ankle and the knee of the front leg. Let's go 4 more breaths. Find that ocean sound. You can work into the heart opener, otherwise stay as you are. Bring those hands back. Tuck that front foot in just for balance. We want to be able to come off of our hands. If that's not possible, you might be able to come into the heart opener. It's going to be super challenging though. You could always slide a block underneath your right hip for balance. Right fingertips out in front, left hand back. Bend that back knee, catch the foot. See if you can catch the foot with your wrist. And if you've had success thus far, slide that foot into your elbow crease. Once you feel balanced, because the first thing you're doing is just seeing if you can get that right hand off the ground. If you're dumping into it, you're gonna be hard pressed to go any further. If you can balance, take that right hand behind the head, try to catch hands behind your head. Here we go, breathe. 4, keep steering the back hip forward, forward hip back. 2, last 1. Everything goes back down slowly. Down dog split, right leg, lift it up, swing it high, bend the knee, open the hip. Let's flip into your rock star. Drop the ball of that right foot over to the left side of the mat. Start lifting the hips up so high that you could step into your left foot. That's the long leg at the back of your mat. Look to the front hand, palm turns down, drip those fingers towards the floor. Down dog split or three-legged plank pose. Take a chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. 1 breath. Left shin, again, don't swing that leg fast. Knee to the wrist, cross the foot out to the right. Slide the back foot back. When the toes untuck, make sure your back thigh is dialing down at the ground. Otherwise, you can prop yourself up onto a block underneath your front hip. Push into the front leg. Let's find a little hip strength, lower back strength. If you're inspired to reach up, lace up, look up. Take it down as low as you may have gone on your first side, whatever that looked like for you. We took 5 breaths in total. Let's take 4 more. One more. Let's back up. Unless you don't want to. Tuck that front foot in so that we can practice taking our hands off the floor. If we're able to at least somewhat successfully get the hands off the floor, tent the left fingers out in front, try to keep that hand light. Right hand reaching back. Bend the back knee, catch the foot, then wrap the wrist. See how that feels. If you can go further, catch the foot and the elbow. Make sure you got a good anchor back there. And then top hand reaching back. We're trying to turn our heart to the front of your mat. 5 breaths. Inhale, press into the front leg. Exhale, turn the back hip forward. 3. 2. Stay last breath here. Move out slow. Take your dog or your dog split. If you took dog split, maybe toss into the right hand, lift the left hand. Just ball of that left foot, lift so high the right foot starts to push to the mat, and then we look forward at the top hand. Super cool, 3-legged plank or 3-legged dog, vinyasa if you want one. And then we're back in our dog. Stay for 2. Remember to find that squeeze with each breath. Lower down, please. Have a seat. Take your legs out in front of you. Straight legs today. We'll stretch out the lower back and the hamstrings. Kick through your heels, flex the toenails back. See if you can get your toes to point up to 12 o'clock. Ceiling. Inhale, reach. Open up those armpits. Exhale, lean. Rib cage should be touching your thighs. Otherwise, put a bend in the knees. Here we go. Breathe in for length. Exhale, bow your head. Inhale for length. Exhale, squeeze. Keep the shoulders away from the ears best as you can. 3 breaths more. Hug your ribs on those thighs. 2. 1 more. Rise up. Hands to the mat, scoot your hips forward. Let's take a reverse tabletop. So fingers facing forward, toes are facing forward. Crank up, keeping your knees over your heels, keeping your shoulders over the palms. Start to really lift those hips. Push into the hands, push into the feet. Just look up, or if you want to look back, you can do that too. One more breath. Squeeze your glutes. Have a seat again. This time, bring the bottoms of your feet together, knees wide. You can pull the heels in towards your groin. That's gonna get you a more intense inner thigh stretch. Maybe you want that. If not, keep the feet further away. Tent your fingers out in front. Give those 5-legged spiders a couple hops forward. Stick your butt back, draw your heart forward. You want to almost feel like you're in a cow spine. And then bow it down. Press your palms to the ground, see how low your head wants to go. 5 breaths. 4. 3. 2. 1. So good. Come up. How you feeling? All right, legs out in front, point through your feet. Squeeze your legs in a 1 long tail. Hands back behind, fingers face forward. Breathe in. Lift your hips, reverse plank. See if you can lift the hips so high that your pointed toes touch the floor. 5. 4. Count faster. 3, push into the hands. Squeeze those elbows, squeeze the knees. 2, lift up, broaden the chest. Last one. Lower your butt, bend your knees. All right, I'm just gonna turn around so you can see me from the proper side. Left leg is on the bottom. Step your right foot to the outside of the left thigh. We're coming into seated twist. So the top leg is the right leg, the bottom leg is the left leg. Wrap whatever is your opposite arm around that shin, so left elbow to right shin. And if you want more, you turn to the right. You might even hold that knee in place. Get your left elbow outside. Give a no fear hand up top. Right hand back behind, plant the palm. Look over the back shoulder. Bombastic side eye. Breathe. Look to the right, turn to the right. Feel that belly getting a good squish? That's what we want. Try to sit a little forward over the hips. Call myself leaning back too. None of us are immune. Press into the whole front foot. 2, it's always a practice, never a perfect. Last one. Exhale, squeeze. Squeeze. Okay, release, take it. Turn over to the left, bow your head super low. That gets you a nice release on those inner thigh muscles of the top leg. And then rise up, we're just gonna switch out the leg. So left leg on top. Again, it makes more sense for me to face this way so you can see what I'm talking about. Bring that left foot outside of your right thigh. Get everything in close. Imagine that you're sitting on a little teacup saucer. Right elbow to left shin, or tuck the elbow out. Man, my belly's getting squished. That's why we do it. We're working on metabolism, digestion. Nice smooth poops tomorrow morning. Look over your back shoulder. Here we go. Breathe in. Look and turn. The front arm is helping you to draw that leg across your body. Squishes the belly. It also increases the pressure on that front foot. 3 more breaths, sorry. Squeeze. 2, stay over the hips. Keep pushing that hip that you are facing down to the floor. 1 breath more. Squeeze it out. Oh yeah, so good. Turn to the right. Bow it down. Rise up. Let's lay down. Oh, this is starting to sound so good. Knees for a squeeze. All right, let's take a brief bridge pose, maybe longer. Bring your feet to the mat. Walk your feet towards your fingertips, reaching down. Maybe you touch the heels. We'll lift our hips off the ground. Option 1 is to lace your hands underneath. Scoot those elbows a bit closer to each other. Option 2 is to take your hands up by the ears, fingers facing the shoulders. Try to inhale to push all the way up. Shift forward and back a little bit. Don't be rigid. Try not to be stiff. Gradually, you claw into the fingers, push into the palms. That's going to straighten your elbows a bit more. Look down to your thumbs. Start straightening your legs. That's going to push your chest over the wrists. Now breathe, hugging the belly in. Try not to breathe into your stomach. Breathe into the chest and the upper back. Hugging into the floor. Last 2. You got 1 more. Chin to the chest, release down. Windshield wipe your knees out to the side. If you were in wheel, circle out your wrists. All right, let's take a happy baby. Grab your feet, pull and kick. See if you can get the hips to widen on the floor. See if you can get the upper back to widen on the floor. And then maybe your tailbone touches too. One day, bonus dollars, your lower back will be slightly lifted. Okay, legs to the sky. Hands down below, palms facing the floor. We're setting up for plow pose. I recommend a long exhale out, and you're gonna push into the hands. Toes touch the floor over your head, or maybe your knees are kind of just dangling up over the head. Rock onto your shoulder blades. Pull the chin away from the chest just to make sure the back of your neck stays long. And then if you like, bring your hands to the lower back. Walk the hands up the back a couple times. Try to get your palms flat to the back. You could float 1 or both legs to your shoulder stand. 1 at a time is the easier way to go. 2 at a time is quite a load on the back of the neck, so be careful. And I can feel my hands are slipping, so maybe you walk your hands up the back so that we can get that good support that's getting our hips over our hearts, and then one day ankles over hips over heart. Smooth out the breath. I'm a toe pointer myself. What about you? 1 more breath. Take it back down slow. Touch the floor. Hands to the floor. Roll your spine down. Eventually, as the legs teeter to the floor, prop up onto your elbows. Press the back of the heart through the front of the chest. Create that cow kind of spine. And then start to look back. Maybe the head touches the mat, but if you lose the back bend, come back out. Push into the head, push into the butt. Feel the long muscles on the back pulling your head towards your butt. Then maybe one day hands to prayer above the hips, long elbows. One day legs lift. Ocean breath, please. Squeeze those legs. Three. Two. Last one. First lower the legs, then the elbows so you can lift the head, chin to the chest as you lay down. Bend your knees, just give the hips a swish. All right, we can cannonball if you want. Hug your hands on the shins to squeeze your belly with your thighs. If you want more, wrap your arms around the legs. Bow your face towards your kneecaps. Breathe in. Exhale out the mouth and squeeze. Expand out long onto your mat. Bring your legs to the top two corners of the mat if you like. If you want to take your hands by your sides, a traditional Shavasana, lift the upper back off the ground by pushing into the back of your skull. Tuck your shoulder blades down the back. As you release back down, just soften the rib cage. I like hallelujah hands. I'm going to take my arms up and over the head, palms facing up. We're still long through the arms and legs. Okay, I'm going to set a timer. Let's do 2 minutes for our Shavasana. Can you be still? Nothing moves except your breath, which moves you. Try not to breathe, just let the breath happen. Please keep breathing. Just don't forcefully inhale and exhale. All right, friends, let's take a nice good morning stretch. Arms up high, legs out long. Pull everything into a pencil. And then hug your knees into your belly. Lift your head, squeeze your forehead to your knees. Let's rock up to sit. If you're happier to roll off to a side, ain't nobody gonna stop you. Okay. Let's just finish with some gratitude. You could stack your hands on your heart. There's a whole universe inside of you. Gratitude for that. Let's bring our hands together. Thumbs to the forehead. There's a whole universe around us. Gratitude for that. Thank you, beautiful people. I hope to see you soon. Reach out if you have any questions. Until next time.